Last week, Quakes Shawn Atkinson reemerged on the scene with authority. Since flattening the King, the Yak Attack has zeroed in on a new target.
Yeah, I've known Lisa Seltzer a long time, and she's really a snotty, slotty. Oh, Daddy, sister, get out of my way!
While the Quakes have shunned Lisa Seltzer's glamorous world tour offer, rumor has it that the Dice are all but signed up.
Lisa's totally cool, and we'd love to go on our tour, but we still have a season to finish here. And the Dice, we're not going out like losers.
Not many losers have wealthy, attractive women throwing themselves at their feet.
The Seltzer chick is only jocking Jason because he's got the Jammers belt. You know what, Jason? I say we drop our belts and let Lisa decide who the better man is.
Jason might be down with Lisa Seltzer. Hell, she has money.
Whether he's down with her or not, it would be a wise decision on her part to steer clear of the Yak Attack.
Lisa Seltzer, you want a tour? Well, I'll give you a tour. It's a tour to get the out of town!
The Dice take on the Quakes, next on Roller Jam. This is the World Skating League, and this is, of course, Roller Jam. I'm Rory Marcus, along with Mark Lloyd. Tonight, we bring you two of the hottest skating teams in the league, the Nevada Hot Dice and the California Quakes. And when you talk about the Dice, who else but Jason McDaniel?
Yeah, the premier skater right now in the WSL. You see his great moves that he does. He has it all. He has power, he has speed, he has finesse. You name it, that's what McDaniel brings to the track.
He also can hug Lisa Seltzer, because the talk is that she might bring the Dice out on a world tour that could possibly really cripple and hurt this league. We hope that doesn't happen. Now, the Yak Attack, of course, is back with the Quakes.
Yeah, and he's the guy that really doesn't want the tour. He's maybe the one person, him and the Quakes, not trying to impress Lisa Seltzer and this whole world tour scheme of hers that will bring down the WSL.
That isn't some imposter that skated out there wearing a business suit. That's King Richard Brown, who skated the last jam of their last game in his suit. So we've set it up for you now. Here come the California Quakes. And hoping that during the offseason she can spend some time in the sand sunbathing. The Quakes are one team not even worried about that tour that Lisa Seltzer says she's putting together. You know what I wonder? If she takes the team out of this league, who will they play against? Just some local yokels in Tokyo?
That's the problem, Roy. You hit the nail right on the head. She does that, it's going to screw up everything. She has no business meddling with the WSL.
Jamie Conamack will be jamming, you know that. Here comes the Yak Attack. Shawn Atkinson, finally able to concentrate on the game and not worry about donating a kidney to Mark D'Amato or anything else.
You know what? I don't always agree with the preaching of vines, but boy, you just got to love the Yak Attack.
Here comes Posse Shalene. 23 hours a day he's in the gym, and the rest of the time he's skating a game. The Slope Dog, Eric Slopey, and the White Pony. What a tremendous season Slopey is having. He's had that pony in high gear this year. He already has 58 points. Jason McDaniel's ahead of him with 68. But Slopey might be able to put a few together here tonight, no question.
Yeah, he really could. And you mentioned it. Kind of underrated, doesn't? Nobody's really watching. But, yeah, he's scoring a lot of points for the Quakes.
Will Jason McDaniel think about the game tonight, or will he think about that upcoming tour, possibly? Well, we'll find out, because here they come. The Nevada Hot Dice. Shea Brown leads the women's team. She always blows a kiss to our camera. That's not for you, Mark.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, at least maybe that scream. You ever had a girl scream like that, Roy? That crazy scream?
Yes, I have, as a matter of fact. Jenny Matthews coming onto the track now. The top jammer in the league from the women's side. Jennifer Matthews has been a tremendous addition to this team, and she always turns it up a notch when she goes against the Quakes.
Yeah, she really does.
And the rest of the hot dice women, they're just setting the table for Weber and McDaniel. And there they are. Maybe they're thinking about getting their passports because maybe they will be selected for that world tour.
Well, we'll see, Roy. I think it all has to do with what Lisa Seltzer wants now, because if you remember the other week, they weren't doing anything until he talked to her, that is McDaniel, and boom, there's the two guys that we know came out.
I haven't been overly concerned with what Lisa Seltzer wants, other than I hope she doesn't ruin this league. And if she takes this dice team away, other than that guy, it could be a problem. Look at Debo, looking all over the place. He's used to hiding, running from the cops. He gets unhandcuffed and skates out here, but he's always looking over his shoulder, checking behind him, looking to the side, seeing who's in the crowd, and just making sure he looks mean at all times.
And he's the one guy that doesn't want the toy. What is this?
I mean, she even stopped to pose on the ramp. Lisa Seltzer's making an entrance at the same time the hot dice team is being introduced. We can probably deduce something from that, huh?
I mean, what's with that? I mean, she's trying to pick the best team or the best players or whatever. Now she's being introduced with the dice.
Broadway Danny Wolf, it's your job to find out more from Lisa Seltzer.
All right, thank you. And for 4 weeks, we've been wondering who Lisa Seltzer was going to take on this tour. There's been a lot of animosity amongst the skaters, amongst the teams. Lisa, we've asked you here into the infield. Are you ready for the big announcement?
Thank you, Danny. I am. You know, this has been a long road. This has really been a long road. But it's only the first step on the road to bringing roller derby back to the public the way my grandfather had originally envisioned. At this time, I'd like to announce the men's team captain, the wonderful and talented Jason McDaniel.
Oh, what a shock that is.
Yeah. That's a big shocker. Jason, I guess congratulations. You're going to go on a big 200-city world tour.
That's right. Myself and the Hot Dice 200-city world tour. We're going to do this.
And at this time, I'd like to announce the women's team captain, and that is none other than Stacy Blitch.
Oh, Stacy, congratulations. Fantastic honor.
Wow.
Thank you. I'm so happy about this.
You know, Stacy offered me a terrific deal, and why would I take Shea Brown? Why would I take Shea Brown when I can have the roller derby queen herself? And you know, this is just the start. We're gonna get all of the best skaters in the league. Thank you.
But wait, you're not gonna take the whole team? I thought you were looking for a team. This is not the Hot Dice team with Stacy Blitch.
Danny, this is just the start, and I'm starting with the 2 best skaters, and here they are.
Well, a lot of the skaters here not too happy, but Jason's getting looks that could kill from his team, and the only Quake clapping right now is Stacy Blitch. Back to you, Rory and Mark.
That's going to bring a lot of bitterness to these 2 teams and really divide these teams in the league even more, because obviously it's not just one team she wants. It's an all-star team to just glean the stars out of this league and take them out on tour. That could really hurt. We'll start the game when we come back. We're back at Roller Jam Arena, and things are a little quiet right now as the crowd and we try to digest what just happened. Now, the matchup we had planned to talk about on the women's side, of course, involves Stacy Blitch, and granted, she is one of the best, I'm not going to say the best, one of the best skaters in the league. And she has that big smile because she's about to go on tour, and this one apparently is not. Shea Brown overlooked, bypassed, and disregarded by Lisa Seltzer, and that's going to get the Warrior Princess mad. You can bank on that, and it's already showing signs of dissension on both of these teams, the Dice and the Quakes. Jason McDaniel and Stacy Blitch should have known that. Broadway Danny Wolf is with Sean Atkinson.
Yeah, boy, it's icy conditions here right now in the infield, and Sean, I think that decision completely caught you off guard.
Yeah, I had no idea Stacy was even talking to this joke. And I tell you what, Stacy, if the tour or being a captain on the tour is so important, maybe I have to pick a new girls captain. I don't want to do it, but if the tour is that important to you, I'm going to put Jamie in charge of the girls' team tonight.
Yeah, and Jamie, how are the girls reacting to the decision of Stacy as women's coach of this touring team?
But she's obviously very determined because she forgot to tell her best friend, and we're all friends on this team, and she needs to tell us.
Well, good luck tonight, you two. Back to you, Roy. Not good down here.
No, it's not, and things are falling apart. No offense, Danny, but things are falling apart for the California Quakes, apparently. Stacey Blitch, I'm surprised Atkins is even going to let her skate, and Shea Brown just said, give me a handful of that golden hair and I'm pulling you down. Jenny Matthews, who never was much of a fan of the Bod Squad, goes out on the jam for the hot dice.
And I'll tell you what, it looks like Shea Brown, she's going to prove that, she should be on that tour, not Stacey Blitch.
And Matthews right now moving up toward the back of the pack. Stacey Blitch is back there to block along with Cindy Zimmerman. Shea Brown sneaks back there and says, come on, Jenny, I have new motivation tonight. And she takes two of them down. And Jennifer Matthews gets through there low on the track and picks up a couple.
Nice play by Shea Brown. Like I said, she's probably going to go over there, point it. I would be screaming at Lisa Seltzer right now. She's already tearing apart the league, Rory, already.
She doesn't seem to care too much about that. I don't think she has much regard for the WSL. Now they line up for the second jam of this second period. And I want to remind you, the only people that can score points are the jammers. They're wearing the black helmets. They're easy to pick out. They jump out of that pack when the jam begins, and their goal is to lap members of the opposing team. For each one they lap, they pick up 1 point. If you pass 4, you get 4. And there they go on the second jam of the night. Those are the jammers, those 4 black helmeted skaters. Hardly ever do all 4 of them get around there with a chance to lap anybody. Shea Brown won't be able to this time because she got taken out. And now the only one who's really in position to score is Kanamak, pinwheeling that right arm.
The new captain of the team right now, Roy, Janie Kanamak. She's going to run with it.
Jamie Kanamak is the new captain. She gets a leg whip from her best friend Blitch and blows on by up high. Gets around Shea Brown and calls it off. That's a great jam.
That was. I mean, what a great move by Kanamak. But yeah, I don't know what my feelings are on this because Blitch helped her out. Now those two, they're not friends anymore.
Tremendous skating by Kanamak. You got to admit, a great leg whip by Stacey Blitch. Helped out down there by Christine Kasson. They set this up nicely. And after Stacey Blitch had taken out Shea Brown, Kanamak went on to get the points. There's the leg whip, and up high she goes to get them all. Now, Broadway Danny Wolf is going to chat with Stacey Blitch. I'm anxious to hear what she has to say, Danny.
All right, Stacey, that was a great last play. Beautiful whip. We all heard the announcement earlier. It looks like you sold out your team, like you made an offer that Lisa couldn't refuse.
You know what? I see this as an opportunity, a business opportunity. If my team doesn't want to go, that's fine. They're missing out on the chance of a lifetime, a chance to tour the world, to meet the rest of our fans in a positive way. Now, Sean already says that he doesn't want to go. And I don't speak for him, and he doesn't speak for me. I speak for me. I speak for Stacey Blitch.
Good luck tonight, Stacey.
The quintessential I'm in it for myself athlete.
Yeah, and when she's talking about if they don't want to go, what do you mean they don't want to go? She didn't pick them.
Stacey Blitch made her own deal. And now the deal for her is so long. She's over that rail and off the track. Wow, that was a big hit Shea Brown put on her. Kanamak and Jenny Matthews again. These two will jam all night. They're going to be the ones dependent on to put the points on the board. Right now it's 5-2 Quakes. Matthews, the leading scorer in the league on the women's side, and Jamie Kanamak right behind her. After this one, the men will be out there, and we'll see McDaniel. And I have a feeling his teammates won't be altogether happy with him either. Now Stacey Blitch backflips, and Mr. Target, and gets knocked down by Shea Brown. Wow, you don't see that happen very often, where she does that move and just absolutely misses what she's trying to accomplish.
And you know what? Obviously the weight of all this is wearing on her, and I don't think her teammates even care.
Now she wants to fight Shea Brown. It's almost as though she were embarrassed by that last play and wants to get up there and prove that she's still the tough one in this league. Brown gets led away. The first period has come to an end. The Quakes lead the dice 6-3, and Lisa Seltzer's thinking about can't wait to get to Tokyo. We'll be back. The men are next. The second period is coming up. The crowd here at Roller Jam Arena enjoying this game. So far, 6-3. Quakes is the score. They lead the dice. The men are getting set to take to the track for period number 2. And Jason McDaniel has Mac-daddied his way into a world tour with Lisa Seltzer, apparently, and her all-star team. I suspected all along, Mark, that she wouldn't just take the dice. She would try to get all the best skaters in this league, and so far it looks like that's what she's doing. Now, Atkinson, he doesn't want any part of it. He thinks she is a blemish on the memory of her grandfather, Leo Seltzer. And maybe he's right. He'll be out to prove it during this game, and he'll go against McDaniel and Weber and anything the hot dice have to throw at him. Right now, maybe young Mr. McDaniel can explain himself. He's with Broadway Danny Wolf.
Yeah, Jason, everyone thought Lisa was going to pick a team. We thought when she announced your name, she was picking the dice.
Well, the tour is a complicated thing. There's a lot of different aspects involved with who goes, who doesn't go, a lot of PR stuff. Even though I wish everybody could go, if there is going to be one team to go, it will be the dice. If I don't go, the dice aren't going. If we all don't go, it's all for one.
All right, and I got to ask you, some might wonder, maybe she was taking advantage or she tricked you.
No, I don't even want to talk about it.
That's you, Rory.
I don't know what he was trying to say there. Was he trying to say that if she doesn't take the entire team, I won't go either?
I don't know what he said. It sounded like propaganda to me.
He's kind of backing off what he had said earlier. He's trying to make amends with his teammates, but if I was Mark Weber or Shea Brown, I don't know if I'd trust this guy anymore. It seems that Lisa Seltzer's wrapped the Mac Daddy around her little finger. All right, he can still skate. We do know that, and he's out there jamming right now. Jason McDaniel comes up to Sean Atkinson, and Weber drops back to help him apparently. Weber's talking to McDaniel. Atkinson looking for McDaniel, didn't see Weber, and gets grabbed around the neck. Look out, Sean. Oh, what a shot. What a shot. He's screaming the name of his team at least, so he knows he's still a member of the dice. And look at Devo. Atkinson. Posse Shalene comes to help, and now he and Devo are in a fight. Well, that's a lot of muscle right there.
That is, and Devo always with cruel intentions, but let's talk about the move by McDaniel. Wow, up on the rail, Roy, to be able to jump back like that. I guess that's why he's going on the tour.
The tremendous rail biter by McDaniel, taking out Atkinson, and once again, tremendous teamwork between McDaniel and Weber. If they break up this team, they might never get that back.
And were you kind of shocked that Weber, I mean, that's a team player right there. Even though McDaniel seems like he's screwing over the team, he was able to help him out still, Rory.
Everybody get ready.
Well, I think he just feels like when the whistle blows, we're in a game, and we're out here to win a game, and we want to beat the Quakes.
Here we go.
It's just instinct. It's second nature for Weber to try and make a move like that. Now the Jammers get out there. The black-helmeted skaters are the Jammers. They can score points. Only they can score points. And McDaniel goes right over the top and through. And now he's out there with the Birdman, Jason Beckstein. Two Jasons on this team. McDaniel gets most of the publicity and attention. Beckstein does a good, solid job every night. 6-4, Quakes lead it. Atkinson back to block. And whack! He got him with that elbow. Did you hear that? Devo just brought that chair out and handed it to Weber. Oh! Right on the noggin. And Devo, what is got into this guy tonight? Is he? Oh, my. Mark Weber just knocked Atkinson over the rail with a chair, and he sits there to admire what he's done.
Come on!
Sean Atkinson just got absolutely annihilated. Don't tell me he's getting up. Don't tell me. And here goes Devo with Posse now.
Devo and Posse in a big fight now, and Posse skates away from him into the infield. Devo just elbowing and punching anybody he sees. And Beckstein said, way to go. That guy says, way to go.
And what is Devo's role right now on this team? It doesn't seem like he skates. He just hands props now and beats up people.
Yeah, I guess maybe that is his role. Boy, did he set Atkinson up. 12-6, the Dice have taken the lead. Atkinson goes to the bench to try and regroup. He's taking his skates off. And he's a little woozy over there on the Quakes bench.
I can't believe he's not in. This is like the first time ever I saw him. He's not going to do anything.
Speaking of the Quakes bench, here it comes. And here comes Sean Atkinson right here in front of us. We've seen this maneuver before. The Yak attack. Threw you out of the way, Mark Lloyd. Here comes that trash can. Don't drop it. Up he goes right there. All right. You going to go? Get up.
Get down from there now.
Atkinson has the trash can in his hands, and he has a target in mind. Will it be Devo? Will it be Weber? Will it be Mark Lloyd? That wouldn't be bad. The jam is going on, and Atkinson waits. He sees the target, and he attacks. Down goes Mark Weber. Atkinson still has that trash can, and he's running. He doesn't have his skate on, and that took care of Devo. And now a few right hands into Devo, who tries to fight back. Atkinson not on skates, but he has a little bit better balance.
And you know what, Roy? Obviously, the Yak attack has a good memory. The two guys are beating up on him. That's called payback in the biggest way.
Oh, you knew that would happen. You knew he'd get them back. The half has come to an end. While all that was going on, the Quakes were scoring points, and they've pulled to within one. It's the Hot Dice still leading at 12-11, but it's the Yak attack leaping back into the fray and getting revenge on Weber and Devo, and then throwing himself over the rail. Don't go away now. We'll be right back. In case you're not up to date on World Skating League current events, check out Roller Jam Rewind.
When my team is down and out, I want them to think, what would Richard do? That will guarantee a win. I cannot wait to get on that tour. I can't imagine her picking anyone but me in the Riot team. This is to ensure that I get to go. It says WWRD. All of my team are wearing these. Before they do anything, they will wonder and think and say, what would Richard do?
What would Richard do? What would Richard do? And as far as your tour is concerned, take your Richie ass and go back to wherever the hell you came from.
Look, if you can't cut it, that's fine. But there are a lot of other people here who can. And those are the people I'm interested in.
How about Lisa Seltzer? Do you fear her at all?
Do I appear fearful, Daniel? I'm sure that she has the best of intentions, but you look at her effects. She has teammates fighting against teammates. It's disgraceful. I would just like to redirect your attention to the remarks that Sean Atkinson made during halftime. Roller Jam, in order to survive, has to adapt and evolve.
It's very strange to hear you siding with Sean Atkinson.
What did I tell you? Look at that bracelet. You can't be doing it. I'm just sick and tired of that. God is big. What would I do?
You said, what would Richard do? You said, look at my Richard. That's what you would do. That's what you would do.
You're fired. Go. Get out.
I don't think you want to get out there, Richard. Not the state of mind Sean's at.
I don't care about Sean. He don't respect anybody. Well, I'm going to teach him how to respect people. He's going to respect me.
Atkinson with 5 grabs the trash can, and oh, that took Brown out of there. And Shalene goes on to get the points.
Richard, do you even know where you are? You blew a big lead. It looks like your bracelets didn't work. Richard! No, I'm not going to get mouth to mouth.
I don't remember the game last week, but I saw the tape, and that loss was Bill Barker's fault. I keep getting these skaters that can't skate. They lose the games for me. It's just hard to get good help these days.
This is the program we teach you new uses for trash cans. Sean Atkinson just showed you a couple. Now he's with Broadway Danny Wolf.
All right, thank you. And Sean, it still looks like you're very upset about the selecting process of this big world tour team.
Hell yeah, I'm upset. Let me tell you, Stacy Blitch, I love her to death. She's the girls' captain of the California Quakes since it's been here. And now all of a sudden she'll turn her back on the Quakes to go on this tour with this chick. I tell you what, Jason, you are a backstabber, just like Mark D'Amato, and Weber's gonna find out. Weber, if you want a true friend, look over this way. His number's 29. I won't stab you in the back.
Oh, boy. See what happens with that. Sean, calm down, man. Boy, is he fired up. And Kenneth Logue, we heard the big announcement from Lisa Seltzer. The World Tour is kicking off soon. Her first 2 selections. You can't lose a Stacy Blitch and a Jason McDaniel from this league.
The contracts our skaters sign are ironclad, Daniel. Their rights to compete as skaters belong to the World Skating League exclusively throughout the known universe and in perpetuity, and the penalties for crossing that line are, in a word, prohibitive. In fact, I just got off a conference call with our lawyers in New York, and we all had quite a good chuckle over the sheer number of legal remedies available to us should anybody try to freelance.
But how can you make it with, I mean, these are 2 of the best, the marquee names in the league, a Jason McDaniel and a Stacy Blitch. I don't think this league can afford to lose them.
Let me make it perfectly clear. No one is going anywhere.
I just want to say one thing. Lisa Seltzer, you made a comment that I'm not a skater. Well, I tell you what, when you look at the California Quakes and you look at the Nevada Hot Dice or the Riot, we don't skate for the money, sister. We have passion for the game. Okay, we go out every night in front of all these people and we do one thing. We knock them dead, okay, sister? So pack your little bags and go back to the damn mountain you came from. Goodbye, little
Oh, boy, is he fired up. Back to you, Rory.
I didn't know she was from the mountains. Well, but she is the second thing. Yeah, you know, come to think of it, she looks like she's been breathing that good, clean mountain air. Shaking her head. Hey, let's learn more about Devo. The Hot Dice's Mark Weber has a new best friend, and his name is Devo. Contacted via the web, Devo comes to the WSL straight out of a penitentiary on a work release program. Although Devo is a bit rusty on his skates, he can be found causing a disruption in every Hot Dice game.
My man Devo, on the track, he's great, takes care of anything. Off the track, I thought he'd be some crazy party animal, but actually, it's a little boring.
Amazingly, once a month, Devo gets a weekend pass where he is Weber's responsibility.
Take these off here. Come on, man. Yeah.
Although he expected to find a raging lunatic, Devo seems oddly the opposite.
Star Wars, these people, popular name from the title defense is strategic people. Did not know that.
Playing with Weber's dogs.
What?
Feeding the ducks. And smelling flowers is all part of his out-of-jail routine.
I love the great outdoors. I respect the plants, the trees, the animals, but I can snap this little dog's neck if I wanted to. But that ain't no challenge.
Devo was completely at peace with his surroundings until Jenny Matthews showed up. After her arrival, the atmosphere changed quite a bit. No matter where she went, Devo conspicuously followed. He just couldn't take his eyes off of her.
Devo makes us girls kind of nervous. Guy's weird. So, hey, Devo. He's a good guy. You take care of us, right, Devo? He'd take care of us.
But maybe poor Devo was just curious. Whatever the case, Weber wasn't about to take any chances. Well, it sure is good to have friends you can trust. The Dice lead the Quakes 12-11. We're coming right back. Of all the mistakes Lisa Seltzer has made since she arrived on the scene, I think the most critical would be if she questions Sean Atkinson's heart, ability, or a desire to skate in this game, and he just gave her an earful, which I think really explains a lot about the way he feels about the game.
Yeah, and I think also a lot of other skaters in the league, too. You know, Sean Atkinson, yeah, he plays for the Quakes, but you know what? People know that he has passion for the game. He knows that the fans want what him and the rest of the players in the league offer. And you know what? She shouldn't make enemies with Sean Atkinson.
The tradition of the Atkinson family, and I'm talking about his father, Buddy, who's here watching the game tonight, is nothing but everything, 100% in every single game they skate. And it's true. That is what these fans want here. Now the third period begins with the women on the track. Jamie Konomak, Stacy Blitch for the Quakes. And that's another nice move by Stacy Blitch. Jamie Konomak goes on with the jam. Now, if you listen to Kenneth Logue, he'll tell you nobody's going anywhere. And in his words, they had a good chuckle about what this all means legally.
And, you know, that's good to hear. I was really happy to hear what Kenneth Logue had to say. Hopefully they're not going anywhere.
You're always happy to hear what Logue has to say.
Well, the guy's a great guy. I mean, he's had his downfalls, but this is his second chance now.
You're still renting that little room for him?
Yeah, right.
Stacy Blitch. Oh, there's a big move. Jennifer Matthews is flat on her back, and Blitch is going to add the icing to the cake.
Oh, ooh.
Wow, you know what? I'll admit this much. She would be something else on tour, wouldn't she?
Oh, she would be great. I mean, tons of fans would come to see her wherever they went, but still.
Line it up.
Arguing with her teammate, Jamie Konomak. Wolf's trying to get in there. He's going to get into the middle of a cat fight in a minute.
I've never seen that before, Rory.
You haven't?
No, never. Not between those two.
Konomak and Blitch pushing and shoving after Blitch just made that big play. Broadway so far has been unable to get a word in with either of them. He's on the track. Why don't you go ahead, Danny, and see if you can talk to Jamie Konomak or Blitch.
I wanted you to come with us on this. Tell me for me to go with you. I'm your teammate.
Stacy, she said she's your teammate.
You know what? I wanted you to go. I put you on the list to go, okay? I had to get it clear through management first. I had to get it clear through management. It's not Stacy. You don't do anything.
We'll go back to you, Roy.
Well, what about Christine Cosson and Cindy Zimmerman and Ileana Bonilla? They're on this team too, aren't they?
Seltzer is destroying not just the Quakes, but the league with this stupid tour.
Maybe that's what she has in mind, Mark. Jamie Konomak out of the jam with Jennifer Matthews, who I know, believe me, can't help but chuckle to see Blitch and Konomak screaming at each other on the track because Matthews was happy the day she left the Quakes. She got a chance to shine on her own merit here with the dice, and she's done a great job. This game, by the way, sometimes we get sidetracked, is tied at 12. So this is a big jam. The rest of this game, every point is important. And look at that. Somebody just got dumped off the track. Meanwhile, the jam goes on. Konomak goes ahead and calls off the jam. I think she's just giving the Quakes the lead. As Kathy Evangelo got dumped off the track by Cindy Zimmerman. This animosity's infecting everybody.
See, it's even confusing me. I mean, my mind isn't always on the game like you said, Justin, Roy. I'm worried about this lady, Lisa Seltzer. And what's her credentials anyway, Roy? What, just because her granddad was involved?
That is her credential, yes.
Please.
16-15, the Quakes and Konomak lead it by 1. Oh, look out. Here, look at Atkinson and Devo wrestling with each other in the infield. Wait till that men's period starts. Those two guys will be at it. There goes Konomak and Jenny Matthews again. This is the final jam of the women's period. Matthews gets railed. Konomak holds her there while Stacy Blitch and Shea Brown go on with the jam. Shea Brown's been a little quiet in this third period. She has a chance to make some noise right now and kind of wipe that smile off of Stacy Blitch's face. It's really lighted up this league since she came on the scene. She grabs at the hair. So far, neither jammer's been able to get an advantage until now. Whoa, she toured the rail right there.
And that's proven a point by Shea Brown saying, hey, I'm the one that should be on the tour.
Shea Brown scoring big points for the dice. Little came back on and Shea knocked her down again. 3 hot dice points on that jam. And the hot dice have taken the lead, and look what's happened. Shea Brown's grabbed the microphone. She took that
What do you think about your roller derby queen now?
I don't want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it.
Shea Brown grabbed Danny Wolf's mic and went over there to rub it in a little bit to Lisa Seltzer. I don't blame her for feeling slighted. Still, she has the hot dice. Their team is pretty much together on the women's side anyway. Hot dice lead it by 2, 18-16. And the men will decide it when we come back. Welcome back to Roller Jam Arena, everybody. Rory Marcus along with Mark Lloyd. We've had an odd kind of a game tonight with Lisa Seltzer causing a lot of the dissension between these two teams. And take a look at that.
Listen to the boos, too. Oh,
shouldn't she be on the bench with her team talking about Stacy Blitch instead of in the front row nodding and smiling with Lisa Seltzer?
I mean, they're down by 2 points, Roy, and she's sitting with her.
Now, what about the guy in orange down there, Devo? If the hot dice, the entire team goes on tour, he's in trouble because he's on a work release program. He doesn't want it to happen.
Maybe that's the only good thing that could come out of this tour, him back in jail.
Eric Slopey jamming with Jason McDaniel. McDaniel just did a little dipsy doodle on him and sent him into the rail there for a second. But Slopey recovers quickly and goes after McDaniel. 3 jams left in this game. The dice lead by 2. McDaniel's looking at Slopey. He's not looking at Atkinson, and that's a mistake. Sean just put the Mac Daddy on his Mac back and then picks him up and drops him again. Atkinson now cuts across the infield. He's set up for another kill, and he got 2 more. Devo and Weber, and Slopey leaps over the fallen skaters.
That's what the WSL fans want right there, is the attack. Devastating moves just did. McDaniel, Weber, and Devo paying for it.
4 Quake points, 1 dice point. It's 20-19. The Quakes lead the game with 2 jams left. Devo hurt his left wrist. He's really holding that arm. Boo-hoo straight out as Atkinson celebrates his kill of McDaniel. Broadway Danny Wolf is trying to talk to Devo, and this time Devo doesn't have to pick up a telephone to do it.
Yeah, Devo, what's your take on all this? I mean, Jason's going on tour. Weber got an offer from the Quakes. It looks like this hot dice team's gonna fall. You're screwed, buddy. You're gonna have to go back to jail.
I'm not going back to jail. No way, man. I'm not going back to jail.
Where are you going, Devo?
Where's he going now? That's what I'd like to know. There's been no jam started. He's skating. Oh, no, he's coming this way. And he's actually going to leave. He's leaving the building, it looks like. He's picked up a hat. He's going to try and change clothes, putting on a yellow jacket, took it away from somebody, and away he goes.
Where's security?
It's not like you won't be able to notice those pants. Here comes the one cop we had here that was supposed to watch him. And
good job, buddy.
Much of a job. He went that away, buddy. Congratulations on your astute guarding of Devo, who is long gone by now. We'll be back in a minute.
Get online at www.rollerjam.com. Get the latest info on your favorite teams, email players, and chat with fans. Even buy your favorite Jam merchandise, all with a click of a mouse. Get online and get to www.rollerjam.com.
There goes Devo on his way out of the building. He grabbed a jacket. He'll probably change clothes once he gets away. He is now a fugitive.
Well, we hope he would change clothes, but knowing his mentality, he'll go there with just a yellow jacket and an orange suit on.
And skates. That's not very obvious, is it? If you're within 6 3/4 miles of Roller Jam Arena, lock your doors and you bolt your windows because Devo's loose. Jason Beckstein out there jamming. Now, I really would like to know what he has in mind and where he's gone. The Birdman Beckstein jamming against Brian Krebs of the Quakes with only 2 jams left in this game, and the Quakes ahead by 1. What an unusual night it's been. Atkinson and Weber, even for Roller Jam. Atkinson and Weber are back there blocking. Krebs can't get by Weber. Beckstein can't get by Atkinson, at least not yet, and I don't think they're going to get any better. Oh! Look how high. Weber threw him down 3 stories and then stands over the fallen prey. Meanwhile, Atkinson, watch this move. Watch for Jason Beckstein, I'm afraid. And the skate into the throw. Weber really rubbing it in.
I mean, this is out of hand. And look at Stacy Blitz just sitting next to Seltzer.
If it's so disgusting to her, why doesn't she just get up and leave? Maybe Devo's waiting for her out there in the parking lot somewhere. Atkinson's in the cage. Look at how high. He didn't get him the first time. He said, I'll do it again. Oh, that had to hurt.
You're right.
And that had to hurt.
and has have we ever had a fugitive?
That's what I can remember. 21-20. The Quakes are on top. We had a couple of check forgers, but we didn't know who they were. 1-point Quake lead. Slopey goes out there on the final jam of the night against Jason McDaniel. McDaddy hip check Slopey out. 1-point advantage for the Quakes. Can they hang on with Atkinson in the cage? And now the Birdman, Beckstein's back there to join McDaniel. And the blocking duties fall to the Shalene machine. And Posse so far is getting the job done against two big guys. Shalene doing a great job. Oh, but the chair to the face knocks him out. There's 2 points right there. The Dice are going to win this game. The Dice, even though they were racked by dissension early, they've had a convict flee the scene in this game. They win it, and Atkinson with his skates off begins going after him. Sean's out of that cage. He has the bench back in his hand. His own team is running away, and he's after Weber or anybody else in a green shirt.
He's out of control right now.
He's tearing up the entire infield. He throws that light. He's looking for something else to pick up. The chair is next.
He says he cares, and he's showing it right now.
And Bobby Knight says, see, that's okay. Atkinson throws that chair all the way out of the arena practically. Corbett grabs him. The Quakes lose the game. 30-21. The Hot Dice win it. And Stacy Blitz, she doesn't know what to think now other than maybe she's going to be happy to leave this team. Broadway Danny Wolf grabs Sean.
Sean, what are you doing? I know you lost the game, but you're going crazy, man.
I'm going crazy because I'm tired of all the crap that goes on in this league, especially with a little like that over there.
Wait, where are you going? Don't go over there, Sean.
She better run. She better know what's good for her and leave this building.
Don't get in there. With me, Sean.
She's yelling back at him.
Let me tell you something. I'm tired of you messing with my team, and I'm tired of messing with the league. I come from the best third-generation family in the world. I am born to do this. Stop screwing it up.
Good. Maybe if you tried skating instead of running your mouth, you'd have a job on the team, too.
I tell you what. I'm ready to put your ass against Jamie in a mattress if you keep running your lips.
Oh, bring it on.
Whoa, how about that?
She better not keep running her mouth. She better listen, or she's going to get a lesson in roller jam real fast. And that guy can teach her anything she needs to know. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. The Dice win the game, but Atkinson, I think, is going to win the war with Lisa Seltzer eventually.